Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to the second session of the third day of the 2019 Senior Grand Slam Championships. This is our female under 57 kilogram division. And are you guys ready for some action? I was startled, for real. But there's my boys. I should have known better. All right, our first match coming to you live and direct from the great state of Oklahoma, in blue, Sarah Zimi. All right, and in red, from the wonderful state of Illinois, Carissa Westman. All right, let's chop it up.
And you hear the introductions. That means we're into a new division. Coming off, congratulations first to C.J. Nicholas on the under 68 kilogram category. He won the first ever under 68 Grand Slam title, $1,000 for C.J., so congrats to him. He was amazing. This is our under 57 kilogram final between these two ladies. The female under 57 will start with Sarah Zimi from Oklahoma. She now lives in Fort Worth, Texas. She is competing for the University of TCU. Adrian Gonzalez is her coach. On the other side, we have Carissa Westman. She is 17 years old, 5'4". She weighed in at 55.4 kilograms. Her coach is Harold Martinez. Sarah is 18 years old and is the high school national champion right now. On the other side, Carissa Westman is the top 8 finalist here in the under 53 kilogram division of the U.S. National Championships. So we're about to get these two fighters started. This is the number 8 and 9 seed. So the winner of this will have a chance to go against the number 1 seed, Anastasia Solodukhina, who Anastasia is coming off a Pan Am Games gold medal. So we'll talk a little bit about her later. I know a lot about Sarah Zimi. I don't know a ton about Carissa Westman. Sarah Zimi's from my state, and I'm very familiar as she trained in Oklahoma, and now is training in Fort Worth, Texas, with Adriana Gonzalez, and Sarah attends the University of TCU. So shout out to Matt and Julie Zimi. I know them well, and as their son Adam, as I've had a lot of dealings with Sarah Zimi over the last 3 years. On the other side, at 5'4", Carissa Westman is one of the shorter fighters in the division. At 17 years old and 18 years old respectively, pretty new to this senior division, these two players. So they're going to get an opportunity to showcase their talents here at the 2019 Grand Slam. This is the under 57 kilogram division, and we're here in Colorado Springs at the National Center of Excellence. You guys see the mat here. You see them out there getting the equipment ready. Hardworking Ed Givens out there doing everything he can to make this run smoothly. So shout out to Ed, doing a great job. And of course, Wiggins here, he's going to give you every single camera angle you can get. So he's just professional in every way you can be. So we feel fortunate to have you guys here with us. Glad you're logged on for our first ever Grand Slam series. This Grand Slam has been amazing to this point. We've got winners galore, so let's talk about them while we just have a second or two. Monique Rodriguez, our under 49 kilogram winner, so congratulations to Monique. How about our plus 80 winner, Jonathan Healy? He was amazing on that first day, so great competition those days. Also our plus 67 female winner, Hannah Keck. Hannah Keck wins $1,000, so congratulations again, Hannah, on her championship here at the Grand Slam at the National Center for Excellence. It's been a great competition to this point. How about this morning? Great competition this morning, right? We've just been amazing competition throughout this tournament, so it's been great. We have a little technical difficulty, looks like, so give us just a second. And we'll get started with Sarah Zimi from Oklahoma versus Carissa Westman from Illinois. I think it's fair to say we can say Sarah Zimi's from Oklahoma/Texas right now. She's going to college there in Texas at the Texas Christian University. Almost here, ready to go. Let's congratulate a couple winners from yesterday. We have Ara White, the under 67 kilogram female winner. Amazing job from Ara White yesterday. She just looked amazing throughout the day, and really even in the finals was just dominant, to be honest, not dominant there. And how about David Kim? David Kim wins the under 58 kilogram category, so David Kim is a Grand Slam champion. He said, I'm the first, and he was correct. He's the first ever under 58 kilogram Grand Slam champion. Getting everything lined out. You can hear the music in the background if you can't hear it. I hope we can. We have great setup here. We got the lights. We've got all the camera angles that we talked about, as well as we're going to go to the house lights here for just a second. And so let's take a break. We'll just take a quick break with you. We're here at the USA Taekwondo's National Center for Excellence. It's the National Center of Excellence, I should say. And we're in the under 57 kilogram, the round of 16 coming up between Sarah Zimi and Carissa Westman. We're ready to go. We're live here at the 2019 Grand Slam, Senior Grand Slam, under 57 kilogram female division. Up first, this is our first of a round of 16. In the blue, we have Sarah Zimi from Oklahoma. In the red, we have Carissa Westman from Illinois. Sarah Zimi's, we'll go back right through all the highlights. 18 years old, she's 5'8" and 55.8 kilograms. She's the high school national champion currently, and she is coached by Adrienne Gonzalez. On the other side, we've got 17-year-old Carissa Westman. She's 5'4", 55.4 kilograms what she weighed in. She's coached by Harold Martinez and a top 8 medalist at the, I beg your pardon, she's top 8 at the Nationals at 53 kilograms. So we're off and running here with these two girls. Sarah enjoying a little bit of a height advantage here. At 17-18, both players pretty new to this senior level competition, as I talked about earlier. So just good for them to get experience and get underneath the lights of the National Center of Excellence and this environment, which is pretty intense. If you're not here, then just know how it feels to be here. It feels great. Great front leg by both girls. Neither one of them contact each other, but Zimi gets the touch on the chest protector, so she's starting to find the range. Nice stabbing cut kick from Zimi. Good. Sarah kicks underneath, almost scores there. Oh, an over shoulder axe kick. Looked like it might have been after, no, it wasn't after the break, but it doesn't contact either way, so still 0-0. Just about 45 seconds left in the first round of this under 57 kilogram round of 16 matchup.
Keep working there. That's just one.
Yeah, Westman's going to try to score inside with that right leg. She's made that clear. She's tried it throwing a couple times. Where Zimi and Westman scores her first point of the match, just kind of a lifting cut. Sarah Zimi trying to score and doesn't quite get it. Good covers by both girls there. 20 seconds left in this first round. Good off the line by Sarah Zimi. Doesn't score, but makes a statement.
Stay active here. 10 seconds.
Yes, both girls are going to need to follow because neither one of their first kicks can score here. Carissa Westman with a 2-0 lead over Sarah Zimi. And it looks like whoever's going to be able to establish their kind of game plan. It looks like Sarah's game plan is to kind of stay out long, use her front leg cut, try to lift it over to the head, and from there kind of sink in and jam. On the other side, Westman's going to try to score from actually the inside out with the inside roundhouse kick. That's what she's looking to do. Interesting enough, she scored a defensive cut kick as Sarah Zimi came in with her cut. Kind of got tangled up, started falling forward, and the pressure of her fall onto Carissa Westman's cut gave Westman the lead for a 2-0 lead. Kind of a feeling out process there in the first round, so we should see a little more action here in the second round of this round of 16 final. Winner gets the opportunity to take on Anastasia Zolodukhina, the #1 seed here in the under 57 kilogram division. Round 2, here we go. Westman in the red, Zimi in the blue. We're ready for action here in the second round.
See, there it is. There it is, right there.
Good action here by both players.
There it is. That's the drop and go. Keep working. You're okay. Keep working. 130. Moving.
Good, nice front leg by Zimi. Just barely missing the face right now. She's just outside by about an inch, so she can contact. That's a nice follow, so you're seeing both players start to follow a little more. Sarah Zimi has a couple of touches. So does Westman, so they're both contacting the chest protector, just haven't got the snap needed. Just a little bit off on the range by both girls at this point. The difference has been the one defensive cut kick, midway through the second round, and that's the difference in this match so far.
Come on, set that up.
Good traveling with the front leg. Another cover by Westman. Westman doing a good job of covering those. Yeah, Coach Adriana Gonzalez asking for her to put that foot down and get busy and go. So I think she's looking for a little more action from Sarah Zimi. Westman with a nice counter roundhouse kick, but Zimi covers it pretty successfully. No problem there for her. 30 seconds left. Second round. Good try on the axe kick by Westman. Sneaky as she brought the axe kick up, the back leg, and a front leg to the head. Sarah Zimi with the punch. Doesn't get the points for the punch as she doesn't quite get the extension needed for them to score it. Just lifting from just a tad too far away. Great follow by Zimi. Just good covering. I got to give Westman a lot of credit. She's really got her hands in tight, and she's keeping out those following kicks that look like they could score. They don't, because basically she's had her hands in tight the whole time. So much better action here in the second round of this under 57 kilogram round of 16 or top 16. Right, the winner gets to move into the quarters against Anastasia Zolodukhina, as we talked about. Some good action here. Great axe kick try by Westman there. Doesn't contact the headgear, but just really close. Good overhead view of the same. And the punch just doesn't get extended. So both girls right there, right on the edge of really blowing this open for either one. And third round of this round of 16, here we go with Zimi in the blue from Oklahoma, Westman in the red from Illinois. Winner moves to the quarterfinals here at the Grand Slam in the under 57 kilogram division. Action's ramped up, 15 seconds in. Both fighters content to continue with that right front leg, standing in the closed stance. That's a good cut by Westman. Just catches her a little off guard. She'll fall down. She'll be down by 3 now. So a good snapping cut, so she feels like she can go on the attack here. Zimi just outside the hedge, all over around the headgear, I should say, but just barely missing every time. Westman's interesting enough. She's changed this strategy in this third round, has decided to go on the attack here. Good foot placement by Sarah Zimi, but just gets tangled up, and now she'll fall. And now she's in a little bit of trouble at 4-0. You hear the coach say plenty of time to work with. Completely agree. Just about a minute and 5 seconds left in this third round. A couple of kicks put you right back in this. A spin kick could take the lead. A head kick and a punch, and you're tied up. But there's going to have to be more following going on as they're standing a little bit of the ring. A little bit too much one kicking going on. See, that head kick is just right there. Just got to get a little more extension by Sarah Zimi. On the other side, Westman needs to get her head back a little bit. She's got her head straight up with a 4-0 lead. Get your head back. Don't give up that headshot. Have that head out of the way. Yeah, now looking at it, the little fatigue's coming into play now as she's slipping and falling because she's getting tangled up. But it's more, I think, of a fatigue factor than it is actual the cut kick or the defensive kick by Nicole Westman. I beg your pardon, Carissa Westman. Great spin kick. Wow, it just doesn't connect. That's a spin hook kick to the face. Barely misses. That would have tied this game up in a 10. So 15 seconds left. She's going to need more of that as we just have a few seconds left. Contacts the head, doesn't get the point. Wow. So just a little unfortunate for Sarah Zimi. She's been right there, but Westman's going to take this win and move on to the quarterfinals. Good match by both girls, but just a little bit out of range for Zimi as far as Westman. 3 deductions and the 1 body point, really the difference in this match. And it was interesting body point because it wasn't the MO of Carissa Westman. Her MO was to try to get it inside as she threw 4 and 5 of those. On the other side, Sarah Zimi just a little bit outside of range. Good try by Westman there. Let's see a few of these highlights. I'll watch them with you. Yeah, and there's the slip and fall. It's kind of a product of getting tangled up and slipping and falling. Look at that. Great. That's great movement from her foot from Zimi, but then just gets herself a little bit off balance. What happens? She gets tangled up, and she's the one who takes a dive after doing all the work to push forward and then not get to end up with the deductions. Unfortunate. Both these girls young, so congratulations there, Zimi, on making it to the Grand Slam. She'll be back. I'm not worried about her whatsoever. On the other side, Carissa Westman moving on to the quarterfinals where she's going to take on Anastasia Zolodukhina, the #1 seed. There's going to be a massive height advantage there, so we'll see how Carissa can handle that. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with our second of 3 round of 16 matchups. So we'll be right back with Alicia Farrell and Madeline Lester. Both Texans are going to go at it with each other. I'm sure they fought several times before. They're going to do it for you right here on this mat here at the USA Taekwondo's National Center for Excellence at the Grand Slam here in Colorado Springs. Be right back.
All right. In our next round of 16 match, in blue, from Texas, Alicia Farrell. And in red, also from Texas, Madeline Luster.
And our players have entered the arena. Here we go with our second round of 16 matchup this afternoon in the under 57 kilogram division. In the blue, we have Alicia Farrell. She is 35 years old. You heard me right, 35, the oldest player in this division. She's 5'5", weighed in at 56 kilograms, and she is on this Texas State team coached by David Cabrera. So she just made that Texas State team will travel to the Canadian Open. So congratulations, you're on that. On the other side, we've got 17-year-old Madeline Lester, who's 5'2", weighed in at 56.6 kilograms, coached by her father, Dennis Lester, and she won second at the state championships and said it was her best tournament to date simply because she beat players like this Alicia Farrell and got the matchup against the #2 seed in Devin Lewis there. So felt great about that event, feels great about this one as well. So we'll see. Both these Texans are going to fight off for a chance to go against that #2 seed in Devin Lewis. Oh, and that's a nice punch and a nice follow by Farrell. So Alicia Farrell now has a 2-0 advantage based on that inside roundhouse kick. After the punch, she nice follow with the roundhouse kick to the body. Good follow by Lester. Both these fighters are about the same size, so kind of shorter, more bantamweight size fighters, even though I'm almost certain that they both fought under 57 kilograms at most recent events. Coach Cabrera coaching Alicia Farrell, so he's been in the ring for his son and for Larissa Orozco, and now for Alicia Farrell as well. Good off the line, doesn't score. Great cover, but actually technically superior roundhouse kicks by Farrell. Just an even better cover by Madeline Lester. And the first round ends with Farrell taking a 2-0 lead over Lester. We're going to find out. Send us a, if you can't see our Facebook Live of these matches, can you send us a message, folks? We'd love to hear if you can see it or not, just based on, we might be having a few little small technical difficulties here with our Facebook Live. So if you could do that, send Coach Nelson and I a message saying, hey, we can or cannot see it. We appreciate the feedback very much. Yeah, it sounds like we appreciate the comments. Sounds like they can see it on Facebook Live. Oh, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Shoot us a message. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. Tell us what we can improve on here at USA Taekwondo. We are here for you. I'm Jason Poos. We're chopping it up. Sherman Nelson and I. This is round 2 in the under 57 kilogram division. This is the round of 16 matchup between Alicia Farrell and Madeline Lester. Yeah, shout out to Dennis White. Coach White's daughter won yesterday. Thank you for commenting and letting us know, Dennis, that the live stream's on. And congratulations to you again on our White winning the Grand Slam title in the under 67 kilogram division. Please catch a fish for me there if you're out in the ocean, which I know you probably are. Just under a minute left in this second round. Farrell just clinging to this 2-point lead. There it is. She scores her second back leg roundhouse kick. One on the inside, now one on the outside. So kind of showing that she can do an outside game as well as the inside game, and garners a 4-point lead now against Madeline Lester from Texas. And inside with the left leg again. So she's got her third kick with the left leg roundhouse kick now. Both left legs in the inside scored now, and one on the outside takes her to 6-0. Oh, nice by Madeline Lester. Unfortunate. I thought she contacted it well enough, but a little bit of fallout, if you will, just kind of leaning to her left after she finishes the kick and can't quite kick through the target. Referee asked him to fight, and a nice follow by Lester. And Farrell takes her lead up to 6-0, so now she's moving up the ladder as far as leads and feeling confident about her left leg as she scored all 3 of the points have come from her left leg. All 3 kicks have scored with her left leg, so she'll take the 6-0 lead into the third round. Round 3, here we are. The under 57 kilogram category, the round of 16. The winner moves on to the quarterfinals here. they'll face Devin Lewis in the quarters. So the second seed. So they got the opportunity to face off against second seed. Madeline Lester got to compete against her in the finals of Texas State like she talked about. But she's going to get busy. And if she doesn't do that, she won't have that opportunity again here at the Grand Slam and the National Center of Excellence. Good flexibility there by Lester. Lifts her leg nice up quick, snaps it to the head, just can't quite reach as Farrell's just a little bit out of the distance of it. Good follow by Lester. Just contacting each other, just can't quite get it to work. Kind of similar to Sarah Zimi in the first match. Hit a lot of things that looked like they should score, but you just couldn't get enough on it. And now Madeline Lester's feeling the same frustration as she just has 45 seconds left in her match. And she's down by multiple points. There's no 6-point kick, so she's going to have to get busy early and often here and kind of throw some caution to the wind. Yeah, the back leg rounds kick, it tends to be what she wants to do. She wants to throw the left and then come back with the right. But I think there's going to have to be some kind of change here strategically, as she just has under 30 seconds left, and she needs multiple kicks to win this match. 20 seconds left. Leach Farrell content to play defense. She will continue to do that. It looks as if there's a nice little left leg, and that sneaky offensive left leg is all it's going to take for her to win this match, because at 8 points, unless we can get a knockout from Lester, Alicia Farrell is going to move on. Farrell moves to the side. She's going to get a deduction for not fighting. She'll take those all day long, just a couple more seconds. She'll take another one of those, I'm sure. And that's going to end the match. Congratulations to Alicia Farrell, the 35-year-old Alicia Farrell, who's going to move to the quarterfinals and take on the number 2 seed from the World Class Athlete Program from the Army, Devin Lewis. So congratulations to Alicia Farrell on her win. On the other side, Madeline Lester, she'll be back. She's been moving through all the ranks here, and we've seen her at plenty of events, so we're glad to have her here. Congratulations on your opportunity to compete here in the Grand Slam, and we'll see you down the road for sure, Madeline. Waiting for our third and final round of 16 matchup of the day in this under 57 kilogram division. So give us just a minute. We'll come back with Jade Bezanson and Faith Dillon, which I think will be a good matchup. So hang tight with us, stay with us. Appreciate you here on the live stream from USA's Taekwondo National Center of Excellence. This is a Grand Slam series. We'll be back in just a moment.
In the women's under 57 kilogram division. In blue, from Washington, Jade Bezanson. And in red, from California, Faith Dillon.
And you heard Sherman introducing our next players in the round of 16 division. We're going to get you a little information on them right here, right now. First things first, we've got Jade Bezanson. Jade is out of Washington. She's coached by Kevin Park. Jade has not made any national teams to this point, but she's been in the finals in a ton of tournaments. So it's going to be interesting to see about Jade is that she's a little bit older than these other girls. I don't have her exact age, so somehow they didn't get us that information. So we're missing Jade's just general idea about who she is. So I'll get that. I want to apologize up front. On the other side, Faith Dillon, 17 years old, 5'9.5". She's 125 pounds, which is right at the limit of this 57-kilogram division. And Faith is a two-time Junior Worlds team member, but she also won the national championships in this division this year. So riding a high note with her coach, Ed Givens, at the helm. Jade's a fast inside fighter, but look at Dillon already scoring. 5 seconds into the match, she snaps that leg out there and gets it. A little bit of a coaching change over the last year for Faith Dillon, and it's really paid dividends as she has found herself with winning tons of matches and big important matches. So it's interesting to see that. On the other side, Jade Bezanson, as out of that Washington State, just pool of athletes. They've got tons of them, and her sister Ellie Bezanson also. And a punch for Jade Bezanson. This match is now tied. A deduction point was the first one as Faith Dillon slipped over in the corner. You look at this on paper and you think should be a dominating performance by Faith Dillon. I don't think it's going to be that way because Jade Bezanson has been kind of doing this for a long time and knows how to win. Both these girls are slipping quite a bit. It's interesting. I hadn't seen a lot of people slipping like that. But both girls now have shown that maybe the mat's getting a little slippery as we've been competing for 3 days over here. So we'll check into that. Good touches. A lot of touches by Faith Dillon now. So she's finding the range. Little head kick. Good cover. Nice follow by Bezanson. And we're back to action. Nice front leg roundhouse kick by Dillon. Doesn't score, but is definitely hitting the chest protector. Nice punch by Jade. Doesn't get the points, but her coach liked it. I thought it was good too. Nice cut kick. That's a beautiful stab by Faith Dillon. Doesn't get the point, but just textbook, really. Both players punching there, so neither one's going to get the point. Oh, nice roundhouse kick by Dillon. Doesn't score again, but just all over the chest protector. Just hasn't quite been able to find it where it's not covered out by Jade Anson. So it's a 3-2 lead for Faith Dillon going into the second round. Like I said, on paper, this looks like Faith is coming off a national championship and having all kinds of success recently. Looks like this should be easy, but nobody beats Jade Bezanson really badly. She knows how to stay in matches. She's a savvy, older fighter, like in her mid-20s, so because of that, I know that she's not going to get blown out here. She's going to find a way to score some points. And don't be surprised if she steals this match late if it becomes a close one, because she knows how to do that as well. So we're back to action with Jade Bezanson from Washington in the blue, Faith Dillon from California, now living in Las Vegas, in the red. And a nice score by Dillon on the cut kick as Jade tried to spin. She scored and scores again to take it to 7-2. So Big early round action here for Faith Dillon. Nice cover inside as Jade Anson threw the right leg inside. Didn't quite contact because of great cover by Faith Dillon. Dillon doing a good job of just covering inside as Jadavis Anson's running through that initial front leg, getting past it, and then trying to make her inside roundhouse kicks work for her. There's the first punch, but the problem with that is she gave up the body shot and grab, so she got 1 point, but she gave up 3 there, so that's not an exchange that Jadavis Anson wants to continue to do. Oh, good punch by Faith Dillon, takes it up to 11-3. And you can hear Ed Givens in the background. You can probably hear Ed Givens probably in Las Vegas right now. Great inside roundhouse kick. Again, Faith doing a great job of covering. Jade just looking for her inside stuff to start working. There it is, and she finally finds it. She finds it after the punch, though. She throws the right hand punch, immediately follows with the right leg inside, and creates enough space to get it. That's what she does best. There it is again, this time covered out by Dillon. But that's what she does best.
Consistent with that inside kick.
Yeah, that's her style, Sherm. That's her game plan. That's her MO, and that's exactly what I expected to see from her. On the other side, Faith Dillon's shown me a lot here. She's shown me that, you know, it's not a fluke that she won the national championship. She's a big, long fighter. She's only 17 years old, but I like her future.
She is a great competitor, and she's so coachable. I coached her at the Spanish Open. That's when I first met her and her dad, Brendan, and she's so coachable. You know, she stuck to the game plan perfectly, won a gold medal, and that's what makes her future so bright in this sport, because she can go from her home coach to national team coaches and get what they're giving her and transition.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. That's something that I think people need to understand. The home coach is very important, but as players move on, maybe the home coach isn't a national team coach, or maybe the home coach isn't the Olympic coach, whatever it might be, and you do have to be a coachable player, flexible in all aspects, not just in flexibility in your body, but in your coachability as well.
That's a good analogy.
So
I think we as coaches have to ask ourselves, what's our end goal? If my end goal is to see my athlete on the podium, then whoever's in the chair, I want to give them what they need to be on the podium.
Yeah, and if your end goal as a coach is to be an Olympic coach, you got to continue to produce player after player and work within the system.
And keep working hard. That's right.
Yeah, that's what it's.
That's how you did it, right?
Yeah, it is how I did it. But you have to continue to produce players after players, work within the system, bide your time, work hard, and you'll get what you want. Again, it's a process. Good action here. Here comes
nice.
Anson with the outside axe kick to make this a very tight match again.
Yeah.
I said, I don't think you're going to blow her out, Sherm. And beautiful.
Faith has a great response.
Yeah,
That's a perfect response.
And she hasn't hit that. She's tried it 2 or 3 times, but that looked intense to me. That's the first time she threw it with intent. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to contact the head protector.
I'm okay with you saying, you're not going to hit me in my head, and I'm not going to hit you back in yours.
Right.
In this instance, tit for tat is good. Halfway through this last round, we're at 1 minute.
Yeah, we have good action here in this round of 16 matchup between Jadavis Anson from Washington and Faith Dillon from California / Las Vegas.
There you go. Hey, keep it there.
Yeah, the paper says California. We think she's from Las Vegas. We'll get to the bottom of that one. Don't worry. Oh, great front leg roundhouse kick to the head by Anson. I beg your pardon, by Dillon. Just didn't quite reach it, but it looked good. I see more commitment on the kicks by both girls now, and you know when you're down late or you know this is becoming close, they're a little more committed now. Sherman is showing up with points and taking more chances. Look, Jade took a chance there. It didn't work out. She got kicked right in the face. by Faith Dillon. Faith Dillon really showing. Oh, beautiful spin. Unfortunate, man. That was a great looking spin. I would have liked to have seen that 2 rounds ago from David Anson
Right.
because that was beautiful.
Body, go back out now. Let's go. Forward.
Great job of these 2 ladies. And that's going to end the round with Faith Dillon taking the match.
Well
She
done,
will-
well done, well done.
Yeah, by both players. I said she wouldn't get blown out. She didn't get blown out. Jade Anson, she's a warrior. She'll be back. She's been doing this for a long time. But congratulations to Faith Dillon. She will move to the quarterfinals. So Faith has her quarterfinal match coming up here soon. Well, Faith gets to take on Logan Weber, and that should be a pretty interesting matchup because they both fight pretty similarly.
Yep.
So Logan Weber, the number 3 seed, waiting in the quarterfinals for the winner of that one, Faith Dillon. Carissa Westman will take on Anastasia Zolodukhina in our first quarterfinal. Our second quarterfinal, we'll have 2 players we haven't seen yet with Aziza Chamber, who's 30 years old, taking on the 17-year-old Carla Parea.
But she's a young 30.
Oh, yeah.
Aziza, so that was Coach Poos that said your age.
Yeah, well, it says it right on here. She's
Yeah.
30. All that was meant by that for Aziza is that she's seasoned.
Seasoned like chicken on the barbecue grill.
Love it, love it. And then we have our third quarterfinal between our number 2 seed Devin Lewis against Alicia Farrell, and we're going to finish up with Faith Dillon versus Logan Weber. Maybe the most interesting of all of the quarterfinals, as both fighters fight very similar. So we'll see who can execute their game plan with the long
Who can do
front
it
leg.
better. Right.
Right, with the long front leg. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with your quarterfinals in the under 57 kilogram division. For Sherman Nelson, I'm Jason Poos. We're chopping it up at the U.S. Center of Excellence here in Colorado
Grand
Springs.
Slam.
You heard it, the Grand Slam.
In blue, from Florida, Anastasia Zolodukhina. And in red,
All right, guys, this is Coach Nelson, and I'm in the booth. And Coach Poos is out running an errand or doing something or getting a haircut or something. And we are here in our first of 4 quarterfinal matches. In blue, we have Anastasia Zolotic, the Pan Am Games gold medalist, the current junior world champion until they have another junior world. And in red, we have Carissa Westman from Illinois. And right out the gate, Anastasia scores 2 points and comes over the top with an axe kick for a 5-0 lead 10 seconds into the game. Carissa Westman is going to have her hands full as Anastasia is long. She is 5'11", and that's a generous 5'11". She's about 6 feet. And Carissa Westman is not quite as tall. She's down around 5'4", so that 6 or 7 inches is going to be a factor. I like the pressure that Anastasia puts on to start the match, and then she leads in with a punch, follows it with the roundhouse kick. Follows that punch with the roundhouse kick, but doesn't quite make it. Miss Westman gets a deduction for going out, and right after they reconvene, Zolotic goes right to the face with that right leg. And then pumps 2 right leg roundhouse kicks into that belly. Takes a 14-0 lead. Comes over the top, 15-0 on a punch, and then over the top with the right leg axe kick. Anastasia is a sweet heart of a person, but she is mean when she puts on that hogu. Scores the turn on the back kick. Gets all 4 of those points. Yeah, this escalated quickly. Miss Westman comes in with a nice axe kick. Anastasia kicks under it because she's a lot longer, and she's able to get that leg under a kick. She comes over the top, misses, but it's close. We're at 30 seconds, a little over 30 seconds left. Anastasia with a hard stab. She punches 2 more left leg roundhouse kicks in there, scores both of those. Able to draw the lift with just a check. Scores a punch. Miss Westman goes out of bounds. We're at 30-0 with just about 10 seconds left. So we might need to make some tough decisions about this match. Yeah, we might need to make some tough decisions. We want to safeguard. You get to see a great overhead shot. We want to safeguard Miss Westman's health. But at the same time, we want to give her an opportunity to be out there and compete as long as she's game. Yeah, those were some good highlights. Anastasia was definitely the aggressor, definitely scoring. So for this second round, for Carissa Westman, the trick is to get on the board. The trick is to break through that point barrier. Right now, that 0 is out there looming large, but get on the scoreboard, make something happen. And again, Anastasia scores in bunches. She went a roundhouse kick to the backside, left leg axe kick, and then back to that left leg roundhouse kick to the backside. With the deduction, she ends up getting 9 points out of that exchange. Another stabbing cut kick takes her to 41. So you can let this match go on because Miss Westman doesn't seem to be in physical danger, but the score is it's getting up there pretty quickly. This is some hard kicking, some good old-fashioned roundhouse kicking and axe kicking, and it's that good kind of, it's that old kind of taekwondo, like from the Jason Duggan days, from back in the '92 Olympics. You know, Jay, that kind of old school taekwondo where a person is just on it, and they don't relent.
Great point. Great point. Yeah, I apologize for stepping away. Just popped back into the booth, so had to step away for just a sec, but looks like I missed a lot of points here from Anastasia. You can see why she won the Pan American Games gold medal, beating Skylar Park. You know, Skylar Park is in the top 6 player in the world right now, so Anastasia's kind of setting herself to be a chance to maybe go to Olympic Games here.
A chance to get in 20 with the plan to reign in 2024 and 2028.
I think, yeah, at 16 years old, that's definitely, I think that would be her plan. It would be a logical plan for sure. And she reaches 50.
And she's been doing that formulaically all day, Jay. She goes with a punch, and she follows it with 1 or 2 really, like, creasing roundhouse kicks to the belly, and then a kick to the face. So she gets 5, she gets 8, 9, 10 points all in a bunch.
And there you have it. There's the winner. And our #1 seed has moved to the semis with a dominating performance as she gaps Carissa Westman.
But Carissa Westman, hold your head up. And we're going to say some things to you that are real, so I hope you go back and watch this. You were out there with a world-class athlete, but you carried yourself, you comported yourself properly. You were in the match, you were kicking, you were contending, and that's all you can do. You qualified to be here, learn from this great opportunity, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon. We're going to take a quick break as we get ready to call our next quarterfinal match. This is Jason and Sherman chopping at the Slam.
And here the players have entered the mat here, so we're ready to go. You heard it in the blue. We have Aziza Chambers. She's 30 years of age. She's 5'7.5". She weighed in at 54 kilos. Aziza Chambers has all kinds of accomplishments. We know that she's been on the national team maybe too many times to count, but tons of times. She also won a bronze medal at the University Games, and she won a bronze at the Pan American Championships as well. So not just making teams, but turning around and making medals when she makes these teams. So a lot of accomplishments. Been on the team several times. Known Aziza for a long time. Great person. great taekwondo, and she's going to score this left leg. I can tell you right now, she loves that left leg. She can do both either legs. On the other side, Carla Parea is pretty new. She's the junior Pan Am team member, so she was just on the junior Pan Am team staff that I'm sorry that I was on the staff for. But look at Aziza just racking up points quickly. You know, Aziza knows how to score, and she knows how to score that left leg to the head. Yeah, there's something wrong because
because I was in awe because I was saying to myself, wow, these points seem to be racking up pretty fast.
Oh.
All right, we have.
But you can see, look at it's just all saying it's just racking up too fast.
And they shouldn't be red. All right, so we got a technical glitch. We didn't want today's viewers to miss out what it's like when we have a technical glitch, because yesterday's viewers were benefactors of such glitch. So we want to have one again today for you, so that you can feel like you're part of the family. And that's what we really are. We're a Taekwondo family.
Yeah, absolutely. A tight-knit community here. Hey, Carla Parea is only 17 years old. She's 5'4" and weighed in at 56 pounds. Coached by Ruben Lawley. On the other side, Aziza Chambers, coached by TJ Jennings. Yeah, going back to her, she's on that junior Pan Am team, so just coming off of a team that was that competed in Portland that had tons of success. Definitely got to be on the staff for that and kind of be one of the leaders with of course, our high performance director May Spence and our high performance manager Danny Swigard. So that team was fun to be a part of there in Portland. We had a cadet team, a junior team, a para team, and so we had tons of players together. It was great.
You had a rack of jokers.
We did have a rack of jokers. We had a great time, and that team was both the para team and the junior cadet team. Just a fantastic job. And Carla was one of those athletes on that team, so I got to know her a little bit. So I really like her, got to meet her and kind of watch her compete. So her being a junior, I don't know if this stage is going to be too bright. The problem is we don't know how many of those points were actual points and how many weren't. So we're going to take a break. We're going to get to the bottom of this. They're talking to the coaches right now. We'll find out what they decide to do with this technical error. We'll come back here at the 2019 Grand Slam Series. This is the senior version, and we're in the quarterfinals of the under 57 kilogram. We'll be back on Chopping It Up with Jason and Sherman. think we've got the technical issues ironed out. It's a 2-0 lead. Just starting that first round, like I said, 40 seconds in. Aziza with a great left leg. I talked about it early on. Now you're going to hear it again, is that she's just really accurate. Left-footed fighter's been able to throw the left-footed axe since I've known her at a really high level, but now has added a lot of cut flips and a hard cut to it, and can do a lot of spinning as well. So just a full cadre of equipment in her arsenal to score tons of different ways. On the other side, Parea, like I said, an up-and-coming junior, and that's a great try. Doesn't quite get the point, but Aziza's going to get the punch, and she's going to take a 3-0 lead. Oh, nice punch. And 2 lights came up, but they came up at 2 different times. That's unfortunate. And Aziza does get the point. So really that was a 1 point, I thought, for Parea. I saw 2 different lights come up. Could be a mistake, or it could have been they pushed for the wrong person. But at this point, the punch looked and sounded pretty good from here. Making a little bit of an error here because she scores inside and then backs straight out for the longer chambers to be able to score back and counter back. So that's been the problem so far. So she got 3 for a body shot there. You can see what the problem was. Somehow it was coming up as a head kick. And it's interesting enough, I felt like Parea was actually scoring in there. Look, it's just the points are going up for no reason whatsoever. So that was the problem with that. Kind of showing you what we had to deal with here. Good punch by Chambers there to take it to 3-0. Really well timed right hand punch. We're back to it here, round 2. Aziza Chambers with a 5-0 lead over Parea. Nice trade of kicks there. Both players kind of contacting. Parea hit the chest protector, just didn't get the points. Just not hard enough. So when we say that, we talk about there's a threshold number and just not quite getting it. There's a nice punch though by Parea. She does score that. As the judges will score that, not the actual electronic chest protector. Nice inside, it just can't seem to connect. Good cover by Aziza Chambers. And Chambers scores the punch there to take it to 6-1. So methodically scoring points here to kind of increase her lead. But Parea comes back with one of her own and make it 2-6. Nice action. Neither player scored, but we got good action here at the end of the second round. And we'll finish our second round. Aziza Chambers in blue with a 6-2 lead over Parea in red. Third round action coming up in this quarterfinal between Parea and Chambers in 1 minute. And third round action here in the quarterfinals in the 157 kilogram division. Zimi Chamber holding on to a 4-2 lead over Carla Parea. Nice cut kick by Parea. Tries to drive out Chambers, but a lot of credit to her. Able to keep her balance and able to shift to the side, not get scored on and not go out of bounds as well. Good punch here by Parea. So she's found the range on the punches. I think all of her points have come from punches to this point. So Parea, if she can connect on some body shots or a head shot, we're going to have ourselves a tight game. This junior fighter's got a lot of heart for sure, and definitely just not worried about mixing it up with the seasoned veteran in Zimi Chambers. That is the fourth punch. She has now worked her way right back into this match by punch after punch. Great covers and great punching now has Carla Parea just 2 points away from tying it up. Could it be a third? No. I thought it was going to be a third punch here in this round alone. So 2 punches are the difference in this round between Chambers and Parea. If Parea can score, she's going to have a chance to win this match. Another punch. I don't think she's going to be able to do this with 2 punches. I think she's going to have to find a way to score a body shot. Throwing those punches. Chambers, just too good, too late. You know, just kept her lead the whole time. Got a little bit close there toward the end, but just enough wherewithal to kind of keep her head back, to cover to kind of close the space and not let her punch. So congratulations to Zimi Chambers. She'll move to the semifinals, where she'll take on the winner. Well, now it's not the winner, it's Solodukhina. So that's who she's going to take on. So fantastic by Zimi Chambers. Now she's going to come up in a little bit of level of competition to go against the number 1 seed. So the number 4 seed Chambers against the number 1 seed Anastasia Solodukhina will be coming later on in this afternoon. But up next we've got Alicia Farrell. She's going to take on Devin Lewis, our number 2 seed. We haven't seen Devin yet, so we're going to see her now. She's got a great front leg. She's got a lot of skill, a lot of power. Really good front leg though, and you guys are going to see it underway. So we're going to take a quick break, come back with Devin Lewis, our number 2 seed, against Alicia Farrell, our number 7 seed. Just here momentarily, you're chopping it up with Jason Sherman at the 2019 Grand Slam Series right here in Colorado Springs.
In blue, from Virginia, Devin Lewis. And in red, from Texas, Alicia Farrell. Let's check it up.
And our players have entered the arena. Here we go. We have Devin Lewis. She's 26 years of age. She's 5'7", and she weighed in at 56.8 kilograms. She's coached by Terrence Jennings, and she's the military team. She's also won multiple medals. I know she's won a Pan Am Championships bronze medal, multiple medals to contend with. Initially, before she joined the World Class Athlete Program, she's with Arlene Lemus. So shout out to our coach Lemus, as she is a Olympic gold medalist who we don't see much anymore, but produced a lot of great players and probably continues to do so. Just haven't had a chance to reconnect with Coach Lemus. I'm sure she's watching her player in Devin Lewis. Devin, the number 2 seed, so Alicia Farrell is going to have a step up in competition here from her first one. Beautiful front leg. I talked about her right leg, front leg is really, really world class. She'll use it to cut, but eventually she'll take it right over the shoulder as she did there. And another, wow, 2 in a row, 2 back-to-back. So just showing her strength with her cut, her snap with her cut, and her drive to drive her out of the ring. 8-0 for, and there's a deduction too, so we'll take it to 8-0 for Devin Lewis. It's going to be a tough matchup for Farrell, because she kind of bases her game off of being physical and being the one who goes first. And Devin Lewis is probably going to say to her with her foot, we're going to have none of that here today. Good. That's what Farrell's going to have to do more of, is collapse that space. Once the initial kick comes out, slide out of the way, move in with the punch afterwards, hoping she's not flipping it over, and then follow from there. Just ducking your head back, though, against a fighter this long, it's going to be fruitless, as she's going to be able to reach your head pretty easily. Good punch by Farrell. Just 45 seconds left in this first round. Devin with another score to make it 16-0 now. So Parea in a lot of trouble here, not seeing that kick at all going over his shoulder. Throws the cut, scores it pretty effectively, scored a couple rounds. There's another cut, easily scores to make it 18. I'm more worried about that second one when she throws right at it and she drops her hands to try to block it. And Devin Lewis is going to take it right over the shoulder. There it is. That's what I was worried about. That's what I'm talking about right there. She does the cut, keeps the cut going, and then makes it look like the cut and takes it right over the shoulder and slaps it on the headgear. So definitely staying with the plan that I thought would come into play. Something I would have planned. So Terrence Jennings knows exactly what he's doing clearly, and he has his athlete prepped. Devin Lewis executing perfectly here in this after the first round of 21-0 over Alicia Farrell. And a nice body shot to take the 23-0. Just inside right leg right now. She's trying to do all different things to make this score untouchable after this round, so she can move to the semifinals where she'll face the winner of Faith Dillon and Logan Weber. Nice stabbing cut kick by Devin Lewis there to take it 25-0. And the same to make it 27-0, so firmly in control.
She rotates us back there, right? Cut her again. She's gonna rotate.
Beautiful head kick right over the shoulder to take it 30-0. So we have a clear mismatch here, and we just want Farrell to try to make it a match, and if she can't, for her not to get injured at this point.
42 seconds. Step in front of her, right? Rotate, shift in front. 30 seconds. Control. Make sure you get that leg deep, right? Don't let him grab the controller. Head stays out afterwards. Leg out, head stays back. Cut her. Eyes on her. Always. 10 seconds. Control. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there, Devin. You're good. Stay right there.
And there you go. There's that winner, Devin Lewis, with a pretty convincing gap of Alicia Farrell. Farrell won her first match and got into the quarterfinals where she ran into the number 2 seed, world-class player in Devin Lewis, just showing all aspects. She scored inside, she scored punches, she scored a ton of cut kicks, and of course, that right leg flip over the shoulder that she could hit often. So we have our first semifinalists on the bottom half, so then we have 3 out of the 4 with Anastasia Solodukhina versus Ziza Chamber in one semifinal. In the other semifinal, we're going to have Devin Lewis take on either Logan Weber or Faith Dillon. Waiting for that next match to come up. Give us just a moment. We'll come back with our last quarterfinal in this under 57 kilogram division here on Chopping It Up at the Grand Slam edition.
Faith Dillon. And in red from Kansas, Logan Weber.
And the players entering the arena, we have Faith Dillon in the blue. We have Logan Weber in the red. Let's talk about it. Faith Dillon is 5'9.5". She weighed in at 56.5 kilograms. She's a two-time junior team member and the current under 57 national champion. She's only 17 years of age. Impressive. On the other side, we have Logan Weber. She's 5'8". She's 19 years of age, and she weighed in at 56 kilograms. She was on the World Cup team recently that we had compete for the USA Taekwondo, as well as the U.S. Collegiate team that won a bronze medal in the team competition. She's just back from an international medal. She has been on multiple junior and cadet teams, so she's done it all and definitely come through the pipeline. Faith is coached by Ed Givens. On the other side, Seth Wilson coaching for Logan Weber. Stylistically, both these girls are very similar. Very tall girls. Good punch by Faith Dillon. Both tall girls that use their front leg effectively. Logan Weber, you know, I've been told she has a little bit of a hip problem, a little bit of a hip injury. Trying to work through it. We'll see if it affects her today. Faith Dillon's decided she's going to get through that with that right leg with a right hand punch of her own, and it's working so far. She's up 2-0. For trying to front leg hook kick underneath the front leg cut, I like the idea. It's just it's hard to get enough snap on that from anybody to score that. These new Generation 2 chest protectors are hard to score the front leg hook kick to the body. Doesn't mean you cannot do it. It's just very difficult. Yeah, both girls look similar. There's a nice punch by Logan Weber, and she garners her first point. So left hand punch by Weber, right hand punch by Dillon. That's it. Oh, and a head kick by Weber. Wow, unfortunate. Hit her right in the headgear. I'm a little surprised by that. Great contact with the foot. And another punch by Logan Weber. Only one light comes up, so she doesn't receive the point. It's a great left-hand punch by Logan Weber. Again, both girls, I said they were similar. They're similar in build. They're similar in styles. And both the girls have scored by punches, kind of weathering the front leg of the other one and lunging in and punching. So you're going to see a very similar style by both of these ladies. Good counter by both. Faith Dillon hits the counter roundhouse kick after Logan Weber's cut. Weber follows with a roundhouse kick of her own, and Logan just doesn't connect because of good covering by Faith Dillon. So both these girls have a great hand covers, and they're showing it here. This is a great matchup so far here in this quarterfinal in the under 57 kilogram division. Couple seconds left. And it's similar round. The difference in this is obviously the one punch, but I'll be curious to see if we have the head kick that looked like Logan Weber contacted the headgear. I thought I had a pretty good view of that here on the screen. So we'll see if we have it here in our highlights. We might. And if we do, we want to get another look at that. And we don't have that. My mistake. Coach Wilson giving good instruction to Logan over there on one side. On the other side, Ed Givens talking to Faith. It's going to be a lot of the same. Really, their styles are so similar, and I feel like I've really belabored this point, but they both do fight so similarly. They both have good size. They both have really long legs, and that's kind of the style. That's kind of the sort of the setup now for Taekwondo, and especially Taekwondo at the international level. So we'll see who can really just execute what they do well better than what the other one does. And they do a lot of the same. There's a nice punch by Logan, doesn't score. Interesting enough, Faith Dillon won the national championship at this weight category, but Logan Weber wasn't there for her to compete against it. She was competing for the collegiate team. Well, we're even because both girls have now contacted the headgear, and neither one of them have got a point for it. So if there was any unjust that had happened in the first round, evened out here in the second round, because I thought Faith Dillon contacted her headgear as well with that axe kick. 2-1 Dillon. And a calm John, it looks like, for leg checking there by Logan Weber. So Dillon takes the first lead to 2 points now. She was up 2-0, now she's up 3-1, so she's kept that lead at about 2. Logan Weber with a nice attack. She brings her right leg up, drops it down, throws the left punch. Yeah, Logan Weber content to play a little defense here, down by 2 though, but has a whole round after this, so she's okay. But looking to play the defensive cut game here. That's a good attack. A nice follow by Weber. Great movement there by Faith Dillon. Both girls little winded here in this Colorado altitude. It's showing up just a tad here in the second round. Great idea by Faith Dillon. Oh, she got it. I think her hand was on the ground, though, so I don't think that's going to be a head kick. I would challenge that. Coach Wilson's not going to. He's not sure. That's a crucial head kick in deductions because she's now opened up a 6-point lead. Unfortunate for Logan Weber. I think she might have been on the ground when the second head kick came. So it'll be tough, or I beg your pardon, the first head kick, but it was a head kick nonetheless. We'll see if we can see it. We might have it right here. Good punch by Logan Weber. Here's our first round action. Here we have it now. Look at Steve. He just found that action we were looking for. That's what I was talking about right there. That totally hit the head, and it doesn't come up. That's really unfortunate. But it actually evened out there in the second round. So this is first round action you're seeing right here. Great job, Wiggins. We saw what we wanted to see there in the first round. So the difference between this now is come down to Faith Dillon's been able to contact the head again and get the points, where Logan Weber just really hasn't been able to find it other than the one head kick that didn't score. So going here into the third round, Logan's going to have to find ways to score here, because that lead is not going to be safe for Faith Dillon, because Logan will find a way to score. Definitely Faith Dillon showing why she's been on the junior team multiple times. Just great execution here on the front leg, and then the claps in space and jamming. Logan Weber clearly on the attack now, down by 6 points. Willing to take some chances. I love it. I love the idea. This is great movement, great work by Logan, but let's give Faith a lot of credit. She's able to shut it down. Oh, and it's a nice punch by Logan Weber to take it to 2-7, so. Nice idea on the axe kick. Oh, front leg axe kick just grazed the headgear. So she's just millimeters away from making this such a tight game. Faith Dillon doing a great job playing defense here, though. And Faith Dillon finally slides the front leg roundhouse kick underneath the arm and scores the body shot. Logan's having to expend a lot of energy now to try to get to Faith. So Faith's going to sit back and play a little bit of a preventive defense, if you will, and see if Logan can get through it. Good punch by Faith Dillon, doesn't score. The head kick doesn't score there. Doesn't score for Logan either, though. With 30 seconds left, Logan Weber's down by 2 scores in a sense, so she's going to have to get busy. Nice idea by Faith Dillon, just barely missed the head kick. And she's up to 10-2 now. 15 seconds left. A multi-score game for Logan. She's going to have to go. Going to have to take some chances. That's okay that it hits her there because she's trying to spin. That's okay for Faith Dillon too because she'll take all those cheap points late. She's getting free points as Logan's kind of running into him, but you got to, oh, a nice front leg hook kick by Faith.
That's how you fight.
Great match by Faith Dillon and Logan. The scores doesn't tell you at all how that was supposed to be going, and we say that all the time. Congratulations to Faith Dillon as she'll move to the semifinals to get a chance to take on Devin Lewis in one semifinal. Also, congratulations to Logan Weber. Great tournament for her. I know that she didn't come away with the win, but she looked really good in that match, and it could have, honestly, is tight to that third round. Shout out to Pamela Weber. I know that she's watching somewhere, so shout out to Pamela. Hello, hope everything's going well there for you. We are going to take our semifinal break. When we come back, we've got two of the best matchups you're going to see today. Anastasia Delodich versus Aziza Chambers in our first semifinal. We will have Devin Lewis versus Faith Dillon in our second. So, a short break here for us at USA Taekwondo. We're at the National Center for Excellence. This is the Grand Slam. We will be back here momentarily with our semifinals in the under 57 kilogram division. So don't go anywhere. You've been chopped.
And in red, from Ohio, Chambers.
And here we go with our first semifinal of the evening in the under 57 kilogram category. We've got Anastasia Zolodukhina. We have Aziza Chambers. Both have been on the national team. Both now are competing against each other for a spot in the final for this Grand Slam. Our center referee is Angela De La Vera. Our judge number 1 is Audrey. Crawford. Make sure we got her name right. Anastasia 6-0. Wow, that's impressive already. Audrey Crawford is judge number 1. Judge number 2 is Terrence McCullough. Our TA is Vernell Rogers, and our video review judge is, of course, the incomparable Grandmaster Bruce Harris. Beautiful job by Anastasia. Just head kicks her too much so far. A body shot, a punch now, but a body shot and a head shot. Wow, this is impressive by Anastasia. Another head kick by Anastasia. And a deduction, so she's taking it 13-0. Aziza is an international player, so for Anastasia to start this round, this effect, and another, wow, that strong left leg cut kick is working. Oh, beautiful right leg, wow. Kind of tangled up with her left as they both tangled up, dropped down and really blasted the right leg inside. And for such a long fighter, for her to kick that tight inside, that's got to be a tough thing to swallow for Chambers. That is just massive, massive Taekwondo skill. Long, 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 and it comes short with the right leg. Very impressed with Anastasia at this point. There's the right hand punch, and she scores it to take an 18-0 lead, so dominating right now. And 24, she's up. Aziza's in a little bit of trouble now at 24-0 in the first round. Good cover by Anastasia Zolodukhina. Aziza thought she had one there, but she didn't. And another punch. And that ends the first round. 24-0, Anastasia Zolodukhina over Aziza Chambers here in the semifinals. Wow, an impressive round by Zolodukhina. She is coming off of a Pan American Games gold medal where she defeated several world-class players, but defeated Skylar Park of Canada, who has been in the Grand Prix multiple times, and also a top, I'm going to say, 6 player in the world. She might even be top 4 player in the world, but just a world-class player. And Aziza is struggling to find the range against this long, long athletic fighter in Anastasia Zolodukhina. Third run action, and Zolodukhina already on the attack, just 3 seconds in. Just feels like she can do what she wants, and it's working, and she's up 25-0. Got her hand kick there, is a little bit frustrated because I think she's already had a little bit of problem with that left hand. It's bothering her. Great punch. Oh, wow. Anastasia just working the right leg and left leg inside. The Chambers gets on the board. It's nice to see. Aziza finally hit that left leg inside. She scored that body shot to take it to 2, 29-2. She really, her hand's really bothering her. I can tell you right now. I can see her shaking her hand a little bit, so it's bothering Zolodukhina. This could be a problem for her in the finals. And then she puts it out there and gets kicked again. That's probably not the best decision on her part, is to keep her hand out there. She has a few points she can give up here, so I would do that if I. There's Aziza with her head kick to score to take it to 29-5. So Aziza Chamber kind of digging herself out of the giant first round hole here. Good idea by Zolodukhina to take down the middle. And gets a point but falls down, so she'll keep it at 31 now 6. So still holding on to that 25-point lead. A lot of points for Chambers to make up here, but she only has to make up 6 to continue on to the third round of this match. Great action by Aziza Chambers. Wow, I was very impressed with the Chambers' ability just to stay there and continue to pepper Zolodukhina. I know she's down by a lot, but she's not giving up, and it's just showing the heart of a true champion that Aziza Chambers truly is. Oh, nice front leg over the shoulder by Zolodukhina. Chambers just moves her head last second so it doesn't score. Nice action by Zolodukhina, doesn't score. 5 seconds left. And a spin by Zolodukhina. That's impressive. And there it is. The winner by point gap is Anastasia Zolodukhina. She will move to the finals. Well, she'll wait to take on Devin Lewis or Faith Dillon, who will be in our second semifinal. So congratulations, Aziza Chambers, making it to the semifinals of this Grand Slam. She'll be back. Aziza's been around for a long time, so I don't worry about her losing any confidence. She fought well today. So congratulations to you, Aziza. But Zolodukhina will just sit and wait for a few minutes as Devin Lewis and Faith Dillon are coming up next here in the other semifinal of our under 57 kilogram Grand Slam Championship. Stay right here with us. Coming up shortly.
Let's give it up for both those ladies, Anastasia and Aziza, for a great semifinal match. Our final semifinal match, we have in blue from Virginia, Devin Lewis. And in red, from California, Faith Dillon.
Ready for our second semifinal in the under 57 kilogram division. You're chopping it up. Jason Poos, Sherman Nelson, right here to send you to the finals with one of these two excellent competitors. We've got Devin Lewis in the blue. Devin's from Virginia. She's 26 years old, 5'7", 56.8 kilograms is what she weighed in. And Devin has been on multiple teams. She's on the World Class Athlete program. On the other side, we've got Faith Dillon. She's 5'9.5". She weighed in at 57 kilograms, just under 57 kilograms. And she is actually the national champion in this weight category, under 57. She's also a two-time junior world team member. So Terrence Jennings will be coaching Devin. Ed Gibbons will be coaching Faith Dillon. Let's do it. Second semifinal. This should be good. Great start by Devin Lewis just to raise her leg, just to get it up there, tight enough to score. It doesn't score, but it contacts the chest protector. Devin Lewis is really strong with that right leg cut, and then she can bring it over the top and take it right over the shoulder. Dominated our first player. I don't think that'll be the case here, as Faith Dillon's got a lot of skill. Good front leg by Faith Dillon.
120. Good. You ready for the cancel follow?
Definitely a seasoned competitor, Devin Lewis, at 26 years of age. Faith Dillon coming in at just 17 years of age.
Work through that part. 105.
Both girls have got close on a punch, but honestly, neither one of them contacted it well enough that they did not garner a point. Probably shouldn't have.
Back to bottom of the foot first. Back to bottom of the foot first. That's the one you can take that back after she lands.
Nice follow by Devin Lewis. Doesn't score, but great follow there. She throws the right, follows with the left leg body shot. Doesn't get the points, but definitely shows she can do it on the follow as well as just a single front leg kick. Good punches, good follows. Devin Lewis's inside roundhouse kicks are connecting, but they're not scoring. That could be a problem for Faith Dillon down later on in this match, as she is finding the range there inside. Just hasn't quite got enough on it to score. Faith Dillon being the longer fighter at 5'9.5", so she is taller, which means Devin Lewis probably has maybe a slight advantage inside.
You would think, and I'm back with you, Jay, after ripping and running. You would think, but we've seen over the course of this weekend that the taller players have been learning how to work that game on the inside, man. And they recognize that that's always a point of vulnerability. So I think a lot of longer people are learning how to get that leg in tight, how to work with the knee down, like we saw with CJ earlier today, how to kind of equalize the inside game.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Anastasia in the last match scored a pretty nice in-tight roundhouse kick against Azita Chambers, and it just sounded like...
It sounded like thunder. It sounded like Thor had released Mjolnir and thrown it to the earth.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. I probably wouldn't have said anything like that. That's why I think I couldn't have said it better myself.
Or Stormbreaker. He might have used Stormbreaker.
Have my partner back here in the booth.
Yes, this is good to be back.
These are great long days of competition. I tell you what, we still feel fortunate to sit here in the broadcast booth and give you guys this analysis. But more than that, we get to watch these great competitors fight off for what? A chance at $1,000.
$1,000, 160 points,
right?
Yes, to be in the pool for the 2020 Pan Am Championships and to be a resident athlete here at the Academy. It's a lot on the line.
Faith Dillon with the first 2 points of the game.
She goes right leg roundhouse kick after covering very nicely Devin Lewis's roundhouse kick.
There it is, the outside crescent kick by Faith Dillon. Kind of holds her with her hands, like stay there for a second, don't move, so I can wrap my right leg up high to their head. Devin Lewis didn't see it, and Faith Dillon contacted and takes a 5-0 lead against the veteran Devin Lewis. Midway through the second round here, a nice punch by Lewis. Backing straight up. That's Devin Lewis loves that. She didn't contact it, but that's getting good momentum going forward. There's Faith inside, though. There's Faith's right leg, and that's been a difference maker as far as to shut Devin Lewis is just raising her leg, because if she raises it too long, she's going to get Parea or under kicked with the right leg roundhouse kick.
Let's go, Devin!
20 seconds.
Yeah, good check by Devin to try to get her to raise her leg, just try to kick underneath. So a nice use of motion and checking and faking to get what she wants, which is an opportunity at the head. But she doesn't, and Faith Dillon does. Faith Dillon throws her head way low, Sherman.
Yeah, she laid horizontal. They got their legs tangled up. Faith came out on top of that exchange. 8-0 at the end of the second round. Faith Dillon.
Yeah, great round for Faith Dillon. Just found the range. There's the outside crescent kick to take it to 5-0. Punches there that don't score, but both girls are trying to. It's a great view.
That overhead shot's my favorite.
Both girls should be laying back here, and this is where we'll see Faith be able to nice punch by Devin Lewis. Just can't get her arm extended there with the left hand. Back to action. Here we go.
Back at it. Still busting with the Blackmatic.
And this round 3 of the under 57 semifinal. The winner takes on Anastasia Zlodic for a chance at the championship here at the Grand Slam in Colorado Springs. Faith Dillon 8-0 lead, 8-1 as she'll get a punch point from Devin Lewis there. Nice job by Devin Lewis. Good cut by Lewis. And a good cut back by Dillon. So both of them snapping their cuts pretty effectively here in the third round. Good follow by Devin Lewis. That's the first time she's able to move it through and follow it. Now we're up to 8-3 as she contacted with that left leg. So Devin Lewis lives in Colorado, so the altitude shouldn't affect her too much here going into this third round of the semifinals. Beautiful front leg
nice hook kick. Very nice hook kick.
Really flexible, very impressed. Didn't lay her body back much at all that time, Sherman.
No, these are those new hips, and they allow for a lot more dexterity.
I hope I have that with mine.
Yes, I hope you do too. Although I don't want you hook kicking people. 11-5. We're at the halfway point in this final round.
Devin Lewis is going to have to close this gap with some. She's going to have to contact her to the head, in my opinion. I don't think that Faith's going to give up too many. But there's a good try, though.
Hey.
Oh, that's two great tries by Devin Lewis, but one excellent try by Faith Dillon is the difference here. 11-point lead. I beg your pardon, 9-point lead, because Devin's barely missed. Faith did not.
Listen to the coaches. The coaches are engaged. The crowd is engaged.
Yeah, we're engaged.
It's a frenzy. It's a Taekwondo frenzy. I love it.
We talked about a frenetic pace. We have one here. Great spin idea. A guy like Devin Lewis is what her thought process is, or textbook. You got to get yourself back in there with some spinning kicks to the face, or at least one to the body and one to the face. But she's definitely trying to press the attack here. Just a few seconds left. Dillon head back.
Oh.
And she scores again and again. She's going to continue to keep her lead. That's going to end it. Congratulations. Hey, too much Faith Dillon head kick. Too much flexibility there was the difference in that match. Devin Lewis, a world-class player, a world-class person as well. Congratulations to her on her semifinal her semifinal bout here, but her day will end with, you know, going back to the drawing board, I think, for Devin. But I like what I see. That's so close, and that one hit, and this one coming here so close. But Faith Dillon, the 17-year-old, is showing she belongs. She's in the finals now against the Pan Am Game gold medalist, the #1 seed. So we have 1 versus, not 2, but 1 versus, I'm going to tell you what that is. That's 11, you guys. Wow. So Anastasia is the #1 seed. The number 11 seed is Faith Dillon. So congratulations to Faith Dillon on into the finals. But we'll have a final here shortly between Faith Dillon and Anastasia Zolodukhina. The winner will be our Grand Slam champion in the -57 kilogram category. We're in this broadcast booth. We're glad you're joining us. Take some photos and send them to Sherman and I. We want to see what you're doing as you're watching these Grand Slam finals. So we're here at the USA Taekwondo National Center of Excellence. This is the Grand Slam Series. We'll be right back with the finals with these 2 elite athletes.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
See ya real soon!
Man, I'm so excited for the Grand Slam to come on.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's not coming on today.
I don't want to hear that. Trust me, it's coming on.
Okay.
Just trust me, okay?
All right.
Trust me.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Watching the Grand Slam.
Grand Slam? Isn't that September 27th through the 29th?
The Grand Slam will be on September 27th through the 29th. It will be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, have a viewing party at your Taekwondo school or at home. Post a picture on social media, then tag USA Taekwondo for a chance to be featured on the USA Taekwondo social media page.
How did he get his gear on so fast? I don't know.
This is Taekwondo. I know they say that soccer is the beautiful game, but to us, this is the beautiful game. Moving together, giving our all, putting in the work. Measuring ourselves against ourselves. This is the beautiful game. Whether we win or lose, we risk it all. We take chances. We go for broke. Yeah. This is the beautiful game. So join us. Get on this train with us. We can't guarantee how it's going to turn out. Well, we promise you this. It will be quite the ride.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have come to the final of our under 57 kilogram women's division. In blue, from Florida, Anastasia Zolodukhina. And in red, from California, Faith Dillon. Ladies, let's chop it up.
Thank you, Sherman. You have our finals. We have our final set in the under 57 kilogram division. Faith Dillon in the red from California. She's training with Ed Givens in Las Vegas, and Ed's her coach. On the other side, Anastasia Zolodukhina, beg your pardon, from Florida, training in Colorado Springs with Coach Gareth Brown, TJ Curry at the helm here today, one of our assistant national team coaches. Anastasia's had a pretty uneventful day as she's had point gaps throughout, being the number 1 seed. On the other side, we got a little bit of an upset here as we have the number 11 seed has come through. Great start for Anastasia. She just lifts her foot so long, so flexible, and scores right to the head within the first 5 seconds against Faith. Faith has settled in and now raised her leg and is going to use her length as well. Both fighters very tall for this division, at least here today. One's 5'10", one's 5'9.5", so they're both right there. Nice try by Faith Dillon, throws up that right leg, just barely misses the headgear, and again, very close. Showing the flexibility here of the young 17-year-old, not scared of the Pan American Games champion here, and starting off this match down 3-0, but on the attack now, and it's kind of settled in, if you will, to this match. Beautiful cut flip by Anastasia, take it to 6-0. Gets kind of hung up on the arm. What she do? She leaves her leg up there, shows the leg control to take the leg over the shoulder, turn the knee down, and swipe the headgear with that left foot. Oh, nice try by Faith Dillon. Very close. She's getting very close to the head against Anastasia, so willing to stand in there and trade kicks with the Pan American Games gold medalist. But great motion. She changed it from the roundhouse kick to the axe kick this time, and Anastasia takes it to 9-0. Now it's going to be 10-0 as she forces her out of bounds with good offensive pressure to take a 10-0 lead. Anastasia Zolodukhina 10-0 over Faith Dillon here in the first round of the finals in the under 57 kilogram division. Good, and we'll say for our friends overseas, quality tech is there, mate. Quality. Anastasia just showing great flexibility here to be able to reach out, kick that headgear. There it is again, just right over the shoulder. Anastasia continues to keep her left foot in front, feels really comfortable with that. And a nice follow by Faith Dillon to the body. Doesn't get the points. And steps out of bounds. There's the 10th point there as she steps out of bounds with Anastasia putting great pressure on Faith Dillon. Back to action, here we go. Round 2 in the finals in the under 57 kilogram division. Anastasia Zolodukhina holding on to a 10-0 lead over Faith Dillon. Tries the front leg hook kick underneath that front leg of Faith Dillon. Doesn't score, but almost contacts right to the face. Great axe kick by Zolodukhina. Dillon on the offense with the cut flip. Switches feet now. Standing in the close stance now. Both feet fighters now back. Now Zolodukhina back to the open stance with her left leg in front. They're back to that open stance again with Zolodukhina liking her left leg in front, where Faith Dillon's going to continue to go right leg in front. She's doing a little switching here. I'm trying to figure out why, because it's not an attacking position when she changes feet and puts her left leg in front for Dillon, but she is trying to change it up, and maybe that is an adjustment that Coach Gibbons and her made here for the second round. Just a minute left here in the second round. 10-0 for Zolodukhina. Good follow by Zolodukhina right after they kind of clash legs. Faith Dillon is working extremely difficult. It is working extremely hard, I should say, to try to get those points. Just too much cover by Zolodukhina, too much length here right now. Nice front leg, another, and another. Right, and another right. And kind of gets, looks like kind of elbowed in the face. Seems to be okay. Oh, front leg hook kick, leaves it up. And Dillon right over the shoulder, just barely misses. Wow. It looked like a great shot by Faith Dillon to get herself to 10-3, but doesn't happen. Just barely missed the headgear. And a good punch, but it won't score. It's just tough for Faith Dillon because that scored on everyone throughout the day. That little sneaky front leg on the break, sliding forward rounds kick. But Zolodukhina being so tall and has her head back just a little bit, it's just a tougher score late in this day. A little fatigue for Dillon, and then the height of Anastasia Zolodukhina has caused her problems. So close there by Faith Dillon. In the final round here in the under 57 kilogram final between Anastasia Zolodukhina and Faith Dillon. $1,000 on the line here in the next 2 minutes. Faith Dillon barely missing the head. Anastasia following. We've got 160 ranking points on the line. We've got a roster spot in the pool for the 2020 Pan Am Championships team, as well as a spot on this academy roster as well. But I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you guys, we're a minute and a half away from someone garnering a $1,000 check. And Faith Dillon gets on the board with a 2-point body kick. So this is a long way from over at a minute and 20 left. And Anastasia having a 10-2 lead over Faith Dillon. Dillon hits the head finally. And a punch there. Doesn't get the punch. So Faith Dillon hits that punch. And another. Anastasia a little bit winded here at this point. Faith Dillon showing impressive skill to continue to follow. She's following those initial front leg round, front leg, and Anastasia scores to the body, so it compresses the front foot as Faith is punching. And a front leg axe kick by Anastasia Zolodukhina. Just when this got interesting, she hit the head, hit the body, and now has taken it back to that same 10-point lead, but only 45 seconds left now. So can sit back a little bit, play a little defense. Looks like she's going to do that. Both girls look pretty tired right here, so we'll see who can muster up enough energy to make another onslaught. Just with a few seconds left, just 30 seconds left. 10-point lead, Anastasia Zolodukhina. Just now 20 seconds left. Good off the line rounds kick, left leg by Faith Dillon. Love that. Both girls content to kind of stay inside and rest a little bit. Another follow by Dillon. And a front leg by Zolodukhina just to try to keep her off. Again, raises her leg again, kind of swiping it back, showing a little bit of fatigue. Head back, she's going to continue to keep that leg out there. Close the space here, throws a nice sneaky head kick. That ends the match with an 18-5 win. Your winner and champion in the under 57 kilogram division of our Grand Slam Senior Series is Anastasia Zolodukhina from Florida. TJ Curry at the helm today. Congratulations to Coach Curry, Coach Brown, and of course Anastasia on an impressive win here at the National Center of Excellence. We'll get an interview here in just a few seconds with our winner and champion, Anastasia Zolodukhina.
but I saw it when it happened. I saw your reaction to it. Good job, though. You dug it out.
And we have our interview with our champion in under 57 kilogram division, Anastasia Zolodukhina, coming up right now.
All right, I'm here with the under 57 women's under 57 kilogram Grand Slam champion, Anastasia Zolodukhina. Can we give it up one more time for Anastasia? It was hard work out there. It was hard work out there. Talk us through that last round. The match was tight enough that each of you had to work. What was going through your head?
So I was just trying to correct some mistakes that I've made through my other competitions. So this event was pretty much like an event where I can prove myself that I'm putting what I do in training into work.
Okay.
So I think during the last match it was more of like, I know I'm fatigued and I'm like kind of getting gassed because of the altitude, and you know what I mean? She was strong, but I just knew I had to push and keep going and don't let it phase me and just make sure I put myself out there.
Those are good things to work on, and we like the fact that you're still working. Talk to me a little bit about, I mean, you're an athlete that trains out here normally, but we got swirling party lights, we got all kinds of other things going on out here. Talk to me a little bit about what it's like training or competing in this kind of environment.
So to see what you guys have done with the place from when we were just training here to now, I think it's a big change, and it's absolutely amazing. I think like once we're out here training, we're gonna throw a little bit of disco parties, have a little bit of competition here too, and try and get used to what it's like in here and competing for future Grand Slams or future competitions that you guys will be holding here.
Well, we are very proud of you, happy to have you learning those lessons. I don't know about those disco parties. I'll talk to Steve McNally about those. But you got 160 valuable ranking points. You got thrown into the pool for the 2020 Pan Am Championships. You get to be a resident athlete twice, so that means you and your evil twin can now train out here. And you also get a prize. If you please, on behalf of USA Taekwondo, I am proud to present to Anastasia Zolodukhina, the women's under 57 kilogram Grand Slam champion, a check for $1,000. We are happy for you, proud of you, and keep working hard. All right, so that concludes. Let's give it up one more time for Anastasia. Yes. Now, I'm going to take this. You can go in the back and rest. Okay. Yes. That didn't get any resistance to that. All right, so that concludes this session. That concludes our under 68 male. It concludes our under 57 female. And last but certainly not least is our male under 80 kilograms division. You do not want to miss it. We'll see you real soon. Oh, do they all have to leave out Mr. Givens? Master Givens says y'all all got to get up, Aziza, and get out. No, that's what Mr. Givens said. It wasn't me. You know I love, oh man, they didn't turn the lights up. Oh, you know I love you. Master Givens said, tell you and James Howe and Talina and everybody.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?